Thank you very much for staying with us. You're watching In the Game on News Central TV and Favor Itoa. Let's now go straight to the world of football in the Nigerian National League, where 4 teams have gained promotion to the Nigeria Premier Football League for the 2024-25 season. The teams are Ikorodu City, Beyond Limit, Nasarawa United and El-Kanemi Warriors. The club secured their promotions after finishing as the best 2 teams in the Northern and Southern conferences of the Nigerian National League Super 8 playoff. Beyond Limit, a youth team linked with Remo Stars, defeated Inter Lagos 1-0 in their final game to finish top of the Southern Conference with 7 points. Ikorodu City triumph over Madiba FC 2-0 to take second position with 5 points. While in the Northern Conference, Nasarawa United completed an impeccable outing at the playoff, defeating Sporting Supreme 2-1 to top with 9 points. El-Kanemi Warriors took second with a 4-1 victory over Sokoto United on the final match day. The top 2 teams from both conferences, Nasarawa United and Beyond Limit, will meet on Thursday to decide the 2024 NNL season's winners. Let's take a look at the table and how all the teams finished in the Southern Conference. Beyond Limits FA and not forgetting Ikorodu City FC, of course, finished as the top 2, while in the Northern Conference it was Nasarawa United and El-Kanemi Warriors. Now, joining us to discuss about his team's triumph and qualification to the NPFL is Ikorodu City's football's director, Tobi Adepoju, joins us this afternoon all the way from Enugu, Nigeria. Good afternoon to you and welcome to In the Game.
Favor, thank you for having me and thank you for supporting Ikorodu City. We are honored and we appreciate it.
All right, of course, the voice tells you that you've been shouting for joy and screaming. But let's quickly go straight to business. Remarkable feat for your team, Ikorodu City. Once upon a time, they were battling relegation, but this time securing promotion. Take us through the journey of Ikorodu City FC and how they got to this point.
Yeah, we founded the club in 2022, and then, like you mentioned, in our first season, we survived relegation on the last day. In 2022, in 2023, we also, finished in the relegation zone, and then we went for the relegation playoff in Kano, where we also survived, on the last day. Interesting journey for us, and also in our 3rd season, here we are, getting promoted to the NPFL, and just like last season, we also got promoted on the last day, of the playoff. It has really been an emotional, journey for us. When we started the club in 2022, we had a plan to get to the NPFL in our 4th season, and in achieving this in our 3rd season, is a testament to a lot of hard work we've put in. We learned a lot in our first 2 seasons, how we need to understand that coaching is important, scouting is very important. And I think we got it right this season with our coaching and then with our scouting to put this talent together to compete in the NNL and to secure promotion to the NPFL. It's really an amazing time for us, great moment for us. A lot of celebration yesterday, tears of joy. This season has really been tedious for us. It's not easy to finish top in the regular season, to come to the playoff as one of the favorites, then you fail to win your first 2 games. A lot of pressure, in the last game against Madiba, which we haven't, had any win against them. In our first season, we're together in the group, yes. I think in our 2nd season, and Madiba defeated us home and away. So psychologically, going to that yesterday game, they had the advantage. It was our 3rd meeting, and then we've not had any winning over them. So, but it was really an amazing performance from our boys. They understood the message. They knew it is winners take all. They just have to win 90 minutes. They were out there fighting for the badge, fighting for the club.
Okay.
Like I said, it was a really emotional moment for us, and then we are grateful that we made it in our 3rd season.
All right, fantastic. For your team, at what point did you see it becoming a reality, the qualification?
Yeah, I think after the first round of the season, we finished top of our table in the first round in the regular season, and that was when we had this hope that we can push for this. Like I said, last season we struggled, survived the relegation playoff. This season we're just hoping like, okay, let's stabilize a bit and ensure that we didn't find ourselves in the relegation situation this season, and then the 4th year we can just go for the promotion. But like I said, we got our coaching right, we got our scouting right, and at the end of the first round, we were top of the table, and that was the moment the management said to the players, "Hey, we are not going to allow this to slip up." I think looking as if it's our time, can we just go all out to work hard very much, and then try to see if we can promote, and then we stay top of the table throughout the second round. Maybe we'll slip up like 1 or 2 situations, but we stay top of the table for a longer week. So the confidence were there. We won the FA Cup in Lagos as well, returning for the second time. Without our greatest performance, in the Federation Cup, we get into the round of 16. So all these things put together, we had this belief that, we can get it. But we got to the playoff. Surprisingly, we thought, the first 2 games we should have 6 points, and then it was 2 points. So a bit fair for us, but we're not shaky. We still believe that in the third game we will get it, and that was what the boys did against Madiba yesterday.
All right, let's look at what the NPFL holds. Now, the NPFL has proven to be a tough time for first-timers. How does your team hope to sustain the momentum?
Pretty is going to be difficult for us because, we are just a small community club. We don't have those, we're not lucky to have billionaires, like Rebel Stars, like Sporting Lagos. We're just on a club who we've been able to build identity, able to convince a few sponsorships, and then the rest of the funding from individuals, around the club chairman, CEO, Somi Doherty, the directors. We put a lot of hard work in terms of, finances, but, it's different. You are going to the Premier League now, where you're going to spend an average 300 to 400 million naira. So it's really huge. I know it's going to be tough for us. We just want to be optimistic. The celebration will be over this weekend. We'll get back to Lagos. We'll put all our books together, put our premiums together. We need to reach out to people. We need to reach out to sponsors. We need to connect with a lot of people to come and give us support. And then hopefully we can put these funds together, and then most importantly, pull a very young squad together that can compete. It's going to be, we'll still sustain our policy because we are not going to be panic and then go all out there to start bringing old players to the team. No, we want to play the league with an average score of 22-year-old, and then adopting what MFM did, that ensure that they stay in the league for 10 years. So we're just going to add 1 or 2 things, to what MFM did, play with young players, play with young coaches, and we believe that we can compete. The funding is very important. We are also hopeful that for what we've done in the NNL, we can also, do it on a bigger level in the NPFL. So hopefully we can survive relegation in our first season, and then we'll take it from there.
All right, thank you very much, Tobi Adepoju Samuel, for your time. We are, of course, rooting for your team to not just only qualify, but stay in the top flight and then challenge for the title, if possible. We've seen teams do that. Leicester City, within some years, they won the title. Well, we hope that your team can do that. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, that was Tobi Adepoju, football director of Ikorodu City, who just recently gained promotion to the NPFL. And congratulations to them, Beyond Limits, Nasarawa United and El-Kanemi Warriors. Let's go straight to the NPFL quickly and let you know that we had match day 36 fixtures played in different parts of the country. I'll take a look at the result. It was, of course, Akwa United winning Katsina United 3-1. Better Insurance got the better of Rivers United 2-1. Madiba FC were held at home by Bayelsa United, who, of course, are battling relegation at the moment. Gombe United, already relegated, lost at home to El-Kanemi Warriors 3-1. Kwara United in Ilorin defeated Kano Pillars 2-0. And Niger Tornadoes won against Lobby Stars 3-2. It was Remo Stars who trashed Heartland FC of Owerri 4-1. That confirmed that Heartland has been relegated from the NPFL. They've been relegated 3 times in the space of 10 years. That's some record for you. Sporting Lagos battling relegation too. They lost at home. The first defeat for Sporting Lagos throughout the season at home. And they lost to Plateau United 2-1. Shooting Stars Football Club in a derby, in a game. You might not also, you want to call it a derby because, of course, Rangers, a top club in Nigeria. Shooting Stars, a top club also. But they won against Rangers 1-0. Let's quickly listen to Benga Ogumbote, the coach of Shooting Stars, and of course, the man himself, former player of Shooting Stars, Tobi Adepoju.
At the end of the first round, we are aware that we are in trouble if we do not brace up. And we needed, the set of players with like minds, players that want to make results, players that can grind results. And we truly selected a few of them and try to bring them. At that point in time, I wish you understand that we had played a minimum of 19 games, which is enough for us to have synergy. Just looking at Plateau United went away and picked 3 maximum points. They are close behind us. So you never can say we're going away. We pray we have a level playing ground, just have it over here. We are looking at other 19 teams. So Eva is the content, no problem. The gospel, we want to feel what we can get out of our week.
It's a good thing, and I'm so happy that people are happy and Season 1, and there is a more option of qualifying for the continent.
Right, congratulations to, of course, Shooting Stars Football Club of Ibadan. They're looking forward to qualify or pick one of the slots in the NPFL. And maybe they try to win the league, but that may not be possible in terms of the points and the combinations. Let's take a look at the final round of fixtures. The first two amongst the top four, the last two fixtures of the top four teams. For Rangers, they will be up against Bendel Insurance at home, Gombe United away. For Remo Stars, they'll be at home to Katsina United away to Sunshine Stars. Let's take a look at Shooting Stars Football Club or Eyimba International Sporting Lagos to take on Eyimba at home. Eyimba will not be then at home against Plateau United. And for Shooting Stars Football Club, they'll be in Yanagwa against Bayelsa United. And Shooting Stars will host Sporting Lagos in a Southwest derby. All right, that's how it is in that particular one. And of course, we'll wrap up today's edition of the program with beach soccer. Yes, beach soccer for Nigeria. Interestingly, we had the draws today in Cairo. And even before now, Nigeria, the team of Nigeria by the NFF were pulled out, of course, not to represent or participate in any of the competitions in Africa or the world. But finally, the ban was lifted and NFF has allowed the beach soccer, the Super Sand Eagles, to compete. And after self-imposed ban, they would, of course, be playing in the qualifiers ahead of the Beach Soccer African Cup of Nations in Egypt. Let's take a look at the draws in that particular one. And, of course, the teams that Nigeria will play. Nigeria will play Mauritania. That, of course, would be later in July. Guinea against Senegal. Mauritania against Nigeria. We'll have Angola against Morocco. Ghana will take on Cote d'Ivoire. And not forgetting Tanzania against Uganda. Seychelles will be up against Mozambique. And Burundi will take on Malawi. The Super Sand Eagles return to the international beach soccer scene. Of course, it's a welcome development for Nigerian football fans. And the team will be to make a strong impression in the qualifiers. So let's see how it goes for Nigeria against Mauritania. First leg in July 19 to 21. Of course, second is in 26 to 28 of July 2024. All right, we will now have to call it a wrap on today's edition of In the Game. Of course, we show that you are abreast with what is happening in the world of sports in Nigeria and outside of Nigeria. And favor Ituak to have a lovely day.